Well, g'day and welcome everyone, EmrickXV here, and welcome to another actual playthrough episode. So I hope you liked that little time lapse straight up, and you can see we have constructed our workshop or tool shed or furnace array, whatever you'd like to call it. I don't know if you noticed in the time lapse there, but these campfires are very funky. If you place them one way, they look different to the other. I don't know if that's the same as these trapdoors here. These oak trapdoors end up looking round. So maybe let me know if you like that. Because it disappears, it's not really showing in three-dimensional. I'm not sure if that's just because this texture pack is a little bit out of date. And whether or not I like that, I don't really know. The spruce doors are very similar and still look very cool. But I suppose from a distance here, when you have a look at this, it looks pretty good. And I imagine if I can, just double check, put some BSL on, see what happens. Very cool indeed. Nice. And we seem to have caught ourselves a wandering trader. Unfortunately, their trades aren't great, but oh well, you never know. I might be able to use them at some point. How is that? Just these fires and that sort of stuff in behind it, I think look pretty cool. Plus the little chimney at the top. Whether or not we need both behind there, I'm not sure. Maybe let me know what you think. But just having the little bit of a glow, just with the torches and stuff in behind it. And I left a little bit of space there with the anticipation that I could turn this into an automatic system. But yeah, that's our workshop all done. So, we've got a couple of other builds to do. To be fair, it actually does look pretty cool just as it is, doesn't it? But anyway, let me know about these trapdoors in the comments, whether or not I change them to the spruce. We do have some birchwood as well, so I could look at what birchwood trapdoors look like as well. But yeah, I think it's not too bad. So, the chook pen. The chook pen is going to be interesting. Let's get started with this one. I'll talk you through this because there's a little bit involved in it. So what we've got here is basically a little automatic chook farm. And I want to be able to collect the eggs and basically then I can just throw them in manually or potentially change it later on down the track. But it's a little bit of a tricky one. So what I've got to do first is basically just set up some areas where I'm going to be able to collect them. And I think the best place to be able to collect them is probably down here. If we go down a couple of blocks and we dig out this area here, I think that should be about right. We're going to have hoppers all through here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 hoppers in total. Okay, so the way this works, chest here, we can access both of those without any trouble. So let's just place these hoppers in, one into the back of each chest, and we'll go 1, 2, 3. That's going to be a catchment of 3 and a catchment of 5. So we probably want to go catchment of 4. Then 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay. Let's go to bed, and we'll get this sorted out. Okay. So with that done, that basically gives us our catchment area. So this is the tricky bit. So for now, I'm just going to block up those there. I'm going to craft myself up a stack of furnaces. Never have too many. And I'm just going to dig my way down the outside, all the way around. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 furnaces that we need here. So we're going to knock out each block underneath these 5 furnaces. Oh, I missed one there. And just there. And we're going to put the furnaces in underneath. I want to drop the hopper minecarts in on the top of that. And then I'm going to use a piston to push some dirt in over the top of them. So with the rails that we collected from the abandoned mine shaft, we should be able to basically put a few that way. And we're going to need to make up a few more bits and pieces. So we've got 2, we need 3 more. I think we'll just get it done. 5 more hoppers to put that iron away, keep it tucked away nice and neat. And I think if we just go like that, we get a hopper minecart. Awesome. So we got 1 there, 2 there, 3. And I'll do these other 2. We'll make ourselves a piston by doing, is it surrounded like that with a bit of redstone in the middle? And is it slabs for a piston, or is it full? Might be full blocks, I think. Let's see if it is full blocks. I should probably just look it up, really. Piston. Oh, and it's iron as well. Okay, right. 1 more piece of iron. Oh, geez. Okay, that's all right. We will be fine. Should have everything in there now. Awesome. 1 piston. We've got some dirt, we've got some mine carts. Okay, so this is a slightly tricky bit. We grab a block of redstone. The plan is to basically pull these out. We'll place in 3 mine carts. We'll put 1 there, 1 there, and 1 right in the middle. They get a little bit finicky here. So we're just going to close it off with a bit of dirt. And what we want to do is we want to place the dirt over the top. And basically, piston tucked in here, facing down. Up we go. And a redstone block. That should push it down. Why is that not pushing down? You know why that's not pushing down? Because I have got... The reason that's not pushing down is because I've still got the rails there. You need to remove the rails for this to work properly. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to work. There we go, it might work. We should be able to hit the rail now. With any luck, and then the cart drops down. This should work nicely. So we'll just knock that out, and we'll put that in. We'll grab our minecart, and with any luck, those should be in here, just like that. Cool. So now we should get it to work. So I pushed 1 down, and I can knock this out. And if I throw stuff onto there, it all disappears and ends up there. Awesome. So that seems to be working. So I just got to do that to all 3. Knock that out. Got to make sure you place the piston collector. Got to make sure we place that correctly. Done. And while I'm here, I may as well just put that one there. And it is that efficient that that minecart just picked that, did it pick that piston up? It did. Okay. Piston. And redstone. Awesome. So that's 3 carts done. And we've got 2 more to go. Just here. So again, same sort of scenario. We will knock this out so that we can maneuver the... there we go. So see how that's pushed its way out? Because that's a shame. Working so well. Might have to redo that one now. So now if I place that there, we shouldn't have that happen again. Okay. Seems to be working. So again, dirt over the top. As we get this one done first up. Didn't place it again. You do have to make sure you get nice and close, and that's been picked up again. Sneak down here, and we will knock these out. 1, 2, 3. Okay, with the piston in place, we should just, easy enough, put that down just like that. And clear these out. And we'll just repeat that process. I wonder if I put that here now. Oh, look, there you go. So that redstone has powered that block, which has then in turn powered that. Awesome. This should all be working now. So if I throw any items down into these areas, like eggs for example, we should get them all picked up by the minecarts that are inside those blocks. And that's basically the collection system sorted out. What I do want to do is just pretty this up a bit. So let's start getting some bits and pieces in here. And I don't need to have anything there, so I'm going to put wood over these. Then I can take these ones out. And if I place water in here, we'll have a little bath for the chooks. How's that look? Does that look like a bit of a nest for a chook to sit on? If I throw that on top, should still pick it up. Yep, awesome. Still there. So I think that works quite nicely. Place the rest of these down. And this is where I'll show you. If you place it this way. Oh. Well, that made me look a bit silly. You get some crazy placement. So that's weird because when I was trying to do the little patio there, it was coming up with a big like fire here. But it was, you know, it's alright. It's not too bad. Okay, so what to do now? We probably need a few more bits and pieces. Keep that back section as stone for now, but I will knock out these corners, I think. Just to soften it up a bit, because we don't need those corners now. And I'm going to make some trapdoors. So we'll grab 2 more trapdoors to place them over our chests. And then we've just got to basically set up a bit of a system to stop our chooks getting out. If I do that, am I going to be able to open them? I will be able to open them. Very nice. To be able to collect the eggs. Chooks should stay pretty well put. And if we start just throwing around a few more decorations, some trapdoors, not sure if I'll use the oak trapdoors. We can try them, but I don't think they're going to work in this instance. Basically just got to sort of make this look neat and tidy. How's that? Fair bit of protection there. We put that there. Nice little chook pen. Let me know what you think. Probably make that a little bit more structured. And maybe we put a plank in there just to break up this extra bit. Bring some of that up the sides. Maybe in front there. Nice, I think I quite like that. So, with that all done, let's clear out our chest here. I want a gate so we can get our ladies into the pen. So let's just make a gate. And I think we will chop out this one here, or we'll just replace that with a gate. Nice. And now we've really just got to see if the chooks are okay in here. We've got any seeds in here? We do. Okay. Let's go collect them, shall we? Oh, and we've got some ladders over there as well. Let's just see if we can break it out. And then we'll jump up. Oh, here we come. Come on, ladies. Follow me, please. Be careful around these bushes, will you? Look at them. Aren't they just beautiful? How's that? Doesn't look like they're getting out. Looks like they're having a bit of a play in the water. And they can actually sit up on there as well. So, we've got these 12 eggs here now. So, if I can just be a bit careful. There we go. Got a couple little more. Probably need to aim at that one there. Just so that we are... Oh, we don't really need a torch in there, I don't think. Or do we? Do we? Shouldn't be. It's really... You could potentially have a something spawn on that block in there, maybe. So, it may be worth just, I don't know, putting, actually don't like that, why it is. Do something like that. And maybe a slab over the top. Yeah, it's a bit better. And we did have that ladder, so let's just find a bit of a wall for a bit of a texture. How's that? Yeah, it's pretty cool actually. It just gives it that little bit more. Quite like how this leaf litter comes in around it, so maybe let me know what you think. Really don't think they're going to be getting out of there. They'll look pretty safe, unless I accidentally knock that trapdoor, but otherwise, they should be pretty good. And if they... There we go. All seems to be working. May have to do something about that trapdoor, though. Not that trapdoor, about that cart rail, because that could be annoying. We lose the sound of the sheep and the cattle, unfortunately, by doing that, but until I've sorted that out, I think it might be the best way of going about it. So, chook pen done. A workshop done. What's our next option here? Build this, I guess. So, this is going to be our Iron Age themed roundhouse. Looking through history, the Celts used to build these big round stone houses with like thatch roofs. So what I'm looking at doing here is basically with cobblestone and leaf block, which I've actually got enough of at the moment, I'm going to basically be building up and placing the leaves on top to act as a bit of a roof. And this is where I was sort of saying how it would have been sensational to be able to get these leaves to look a little bit yellower, so they are more thatch rather than the green leaf. But we'll have to sort of see how we go. So with the chooks done, with our workshop done, let's see if we can get a roundhouse done. Okay, so we're pretty well done. Now I'm just having a look at the roof here, and I think it's just a little bit out of proportion, the top there. So I do believe I am just going to jump up, and I think we just want to maybe not put it right there. I do like the height, but I think it just needs a little bit more body to it, just around here, and then potentially up here as well. It's very hard to gauge exactly where the block stops and starts. So if it was something like that, feels like it's going to be coming up a little bit more. Don't know. I wonder if it just needs thickening up entirely, because we only got the one amount of leaf blocks on there. I think compared to our... I think it needs more, to be honest. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. I'm going to do it now because I just feel like we need a little bit more thickness just around these sort of bits here. So I think I've gone 1, 2, must have 3 there. So if we just sort of just pick it up in the middle, something like that, and then in the middle again. I think that's right. And one more here. Okay, that is looking a little bit better. Hasn't got as much sort of slope up as I would have liked, but maybe it's just going to be a bit hard to really pull off with the size of this actual little farmhouse. But I'm pretty happy with the interior. Obviously, it still needs some detailing and that sort of stuff, and obviously we're not going to be able to really fix these little leaves coming through the walls, but I think that really adds to it. I just love how these textures sort of just make it look so aged and so cool, really. So I have got a stack more things to do in regards to texturing it, but I think for now we are looking pretty good. I reckon we have done a fair bit of work just around the farm today. We've got our ladies pen here, and they are doing sensationally with the egg production now, collecting. So we don't have to do that ourselves, which I think is fantastic. Just throwing some of these little flowers around, and then we can bring the walls and that sort of stuff around this area, because I have sort of started building a bit of a wall up through here, so we can't really get through. But maybe let me know if you think this whole farm area needs a wall. And also in the comments of the last video, it was talked about potentially putting a windmill up somewhere. Now, I'm not quite sure where I would set that at this stage, but obviously once we started clearing, I'm going to have to clear out this tree as well. I don't know why this tree has stayed there. Maybe I've left some wood up in there or something like that, but I do have to take that down. Yeah, maybe just let me know what your thoughts are with regards to adding a windmill. My first thought was, if I can clear some of these trees out through here, I could potentially, because we've got a little bit of a hill through here, I could potentially put a windmill over the far side of the trees there. And we've got this sort of little water area which we can clean up and make look pretty neat and tidy. And I don't know, maybe have a little footpath around to a windmill with fields sort of just stretching all the way around this sort of miniature basin, because we are, bear in mind, in the middle of an even bigger basin with big tall mountains all the way around. But I've been really happy with how this has all come out. So if you like this video, make sure you let me know. It's been great fun to do some building. And actually, what I will do, just before I say my final goodbyes, is pick this up. Let's have a sleep in a house for a change. Now, from what I can gather, they used to pretty well sleep on the floor back in the Iron Age. So this is obviously going to be a tad cozier, but I'm actually thinking of putting the bed down in a hole. Now, I don't know if that's about heat. Maybe you stay warmer, tucked in somewhere on the floor or something like that, particularly when you've got a fire and that sort of stuff in here. But yeah, that's sort of how they did it, which is pretty crazy. But we might just see if we've got some slabs. We've got some slabs there that we can just sort of make it. So yeah, just something a little bit nicer. And I don't know. Not that. What was I trying to do there? I was trying to whack a torch down. Why didn't that torch go down? There we go. Nice. So we've got a nice little bed there. So we do have a little bit of interior work to do here, but I definitely will do that in the next episode because I reckon this is going to be pushing a good half hour once again. But look, I really do hope you're enjoying this actual playthrough series where you're seeing me basically place every single block. I am doing a few bits and pieces in time-lapse mode, and I understand that, but you know, I think it's just going to help this series really keep going. And what I did actually think about, and I'll sit down next to the fire to talk to you about this, and that is if you'd like to see me doing some streaming. Because as this... Can I actually sit on my seat, please? Please, please, please. And there we go. There we go. Cool. So yeah, my thought process is, should I start doing a few streams from this channel? Because the way I see it is I am in the taiga biome. And the thing with that is there's going to be a lot of trees here that I'm going to have to pull down. Now, obviously, I can go do some mining and get more efficient tools so that we can pull down these trees a lot quicker. But in reality, and everybody knows who's played Minecraft for a while, there may be times where I am actually chopping wood for half an hour. So I can keep doing that in time lapses just to show you that I am going to get those resources. Or we could maybe have a bit more of a chat in a live stream collecting resources. I thought about calling it the Toolbox. What do you reckon? The Toolbox stream. Where basically we do have to go out, get all those bits and pieces that you just need, whether it be cobblestone, whether it be wood, whether it be any sorts of resources, as we sort of take a slow scan through the farm as it sort of stints. And yeah, I could probably jump onto Twitch, do a little bit of a live stream where we collect wood or we go for a mine and we can have a bit of a chat or something like that. So please let me know in the comments if that's something that you'd like to see. But as always, everyone, thanks very much for watching. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And let me know in the comments if you would like to see that stream or you want to see what else we build here at the farm. So thank you very much for supporting this channel, getting involved and enjoying this series. We'll talk to you soon.